been playing out of his head at that point guard position. And
Keenan Graham has shut down a couple of the other teams. He started doing a good job against Dayton with I forgot his name, frizzy-haired guy, Finley. Shut him down, and then did a good job on
Moore from James Moore from
and then Salem Academy.
And Salem Academy, he had a yeoman's work cut out for him against Wakefield, and he did a great job there also.
He's deceptively tall. He looked like a skinny beanpole, but he's probably 6'4", 6'5".
I don't like to exaggerate basketball, Ron, but he's a solid 6'2" and a half.
Have you stood next to him lately?
I know he's still growing, but he's long. And what Keenan really has is he's got two things going for him. One, he's got a high basketball IQ. He understands what's going on the floor and where to be positioning-wise. Helps him get a lot of offensive tips and putbacks. The second thing is that, he has a baby face, but he's competitive.
Yeah.
He wants to win. He's got that Graham drive. We saw it in Colby. We see it in Keeley. Just that fiery competitiveness. It's something that Keenan's still working on learning how to control a little bit, and sometimes gets a little too fired up, and he's got some things he needs to work on. But that competitiveness really drives him, even and he's been playing sick this week against Salem Academy. I saw him after the game, and I couldn't believe he played. He was really under the weather, but he played almost that whole game and played fantastic. That's just that competitive drive.
They're going to get some good play out of Eli Jackson off the bench when Keenan needs help or gets in foul trouble. Eli's come down and shut down the same guys.
Absolutely. He got about 6'4" with some, working hard there on that defensive end, understanding his role. And, we'll get to Josh Ward in a minute because he is, as everybody knows, the key to this team in terms of just his consistency out there and staying out of foul trouble. But the guy we haven't said anything about is the guy who doesn't score much, but boy, he makes it go, and that's number one on the floor. That is Wes Streeter, the fullback, and he plays like a fullback out there. And he has really matured into that role, understanding who he is as a player. Doesn't shoot the ball much, but just is an absolute terror on the defensive end. And of course, he'll have his work cut out for him tonight against Braden Allen. Allen, Player of the Year in the league, and there's a good reason for that. Braden Allen is one tough cover. He is about 5'9". He's quick as greased lightning out there. He can shoot from anywhere on the floor, but he also loves the mid-range. He'll get past you, pull up, knock down the jumper, and he's an outstanding passer and willing passer. Plus, he's a good defender.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I would say that Wes Streeter is playing like a linebacker rather than a fullback.
So what do you mean by that, Rod?
He's in people's faces, and he's going to take them down defensively. He really makes people work hard on offense.
And Wes can get himself in a little foul trouble out there occasionally, but one of the things he does better than anybody else, I think, in the state that I've seen in years is draw charges.
Yeah.
He is willing, and he's not only capable of drawing the charge, he loves that contact. He will slide in front of anybody. I don't care how big they are, how fast they're going. He just takes that as a challenge. He'll slide right over there and take that charge, and that's really a difference maker in some of these games. That'll really swing some momentum. Picking up that charge, it's a turnover, but it's better than just a turnover, right? Because it takes away that possession and that momentum. And a lot of times it's a made basket that gets taken away because of the charge.
What's really good about him too this year is he's really got great control of his emotions. He's not, he's feisty, he's intense, but he's not.
But he's under control.
Exactly.
He's able to kind of keep that where it needs to be. So. Let's talk about the real key to this team. That's Josh Ward. Josh, a 6'5" sophomore, all-league first team, which will be announced after the game officially. But Josh is uber talented. He's strong. He was also a first-team All-State tight end. And there just aren't a lot of those guys playing basketball at 3A level.
Sophomore.
He knows how to use his body. He's not afraid of contact. Where Josh has struggled all year is when he misses a few shots, he's gotten down emotionally and let that get in his head. The last week and a half, 2 weeks, that's changed. He's like flipped a switch, and he's understood. You just have to play through it. They're going to have stretches like that in games. You're going to have stretches like that in a season, 2 or 3, 4 games in a row sometimes. But against Salem Academy, he didn't shoot the ball particularly well.
First half, he was not good at all, but second half, boy, he really...
And where he really took over in the second half was rebounding and defense and forcing that Salem Academy defense to deal with him. And that opened up things for other people. But he controlled the paint in the second half of that game. They got nothing inside. And so Josh learning to play without committing fouls as well. He hasn't been in foul trouble in quite a while now. And he and Tyler Parr, when they're both on the floor, this is a good offensive unit. Tyler be able to knock down those open shots, and Josh just forcing teams to, you can't play him straight up. And what we've seen out of Dayton the first two games is that they'll put Morales on him, and then Justin Morales, I think it is, or Jacob Morales, 21, who's a 6'1 junior. They'll put him on him. No, Justin Morales, sorry. One of them. They'll put one of the Morales boys on him, and then they'll bring help defense from Jason Howard. They can't put Howard on him one-on-one because Wart just take him down to the low block and score on him all day, because Howard only weighs about $180, and Wart probably about 205 pounds or so, 210, something like that, and much more physical player than Howard. And so they try to match him with some physicality out of Morales and then bring Howard on the help, but it hasn't been really all that successful. And so we'll see if Ron Hoff has a different defensive scheme tonight. They like to play man-to-man. We'll see if they possibly go to some zone defense. I know they were pretty unhappy with their man-to-man defense against Amity last game. All right, we've got about 4 minutes to go before tip-off here. We're going to take a break for a couple of minutes, come back, get you set up with the starting lineups here from Central High School. Amity versus Dayton coming up in just a couple of minutes on 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton Bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3. Juanita's Cafe.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977. For the best of Italy in Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. La Mangia.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General store.
Blue Raven Pies at Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream. Try Blue Raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies. Beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies, too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99, south of Amity.
Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, Blue Raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General store.
Welcome back, Warrior fans, wherever you are. Amity Warriors and the Dayton Pirates getting set to tip off here in the district championship game. Dayton, the 1 seed coming out of the regular season, and Amity, the 3 seed, had to go to Salem Academy on Wednesday night and did a number to the Crusaders on their home floor, winning that game by double digits and really dominating the second half of action. The Warriors will look to come out tonight, want to get off to a good start and withstand those runs that you know Dayton's going to put on you. There's a lot of offensive talent on the floor between Nowlin and Finley and Howard. This is a team that can score the ball. Spink off the bench, and it's just a matter of the Warriors not worrying about a made basket or two in a row when that happens. Sticking to the game plan, taking care of the basketball, making the open shots when they present themselves, and staying out of foul trouble. I think that's a huge one.
That last game in Dayton, we really took Jason Howard out of the ballgame. He was a non-factor.
So it'll be interesting to see here. Very exciting, nice crowd on hand here. We're at Central High School, and we've got 1/4 of the stands pretty full of Amity people, and then another section on the other side of the gym that's got quite a few Amity people. I would guess about at least 30% of the seating capacity in this gym is filled with Amity fans. Yeah. So nice crowd on hand. And Dayton's got a good crowd here also. So it should be nice and loud for this basketball game. I think probably some Salem Academy and Blanchette folks stuck around to watch.
Yeah, because they give out the awards at the end of this ball game.
That's true, all the league. So we can tell you right now, I can tell you who's on that first team all league. Nowlin was player of the year. You've got Josh Ward on there. Jason Howard on first team. You've got James Moore from Blanchette and Wakefield, the shooting guard, number 3 from Salem Academy, and then Hardy from Salem Academy. That's the first team all league. On the girls' side, there were no surprises there either. Player of the year was Kristen Conkey. Also on the first team was Brown from Salem Academy, who was real tough, number 14, if you've watched them play. From Blanchette, it was Anna Coronado, who's the best defensive player in the state, I'm sure of that. Then Keely Graham from Amity, Sadie Horn, Chloe Cisneros rounded out that first team. Conkey player of the year on the girls' side, and Braden Allen player of the year on the boys' side. Starting lineup for the Warriors be Michael Duncan, Wes Streeter, Keenan Graham, Tyler Parr, and Josh Ward. Josh, of course, the 6'5 sophomore, first team all-league, and has really come on here. He started off the season well, had a little lull in the middle, and has finished the season very strong, playing with a lot more confidence than he was in the middle of the year. For Dayton, it'll be number 1, a 5'9 senior, Braden Allen, as I mentioned, player of the year in the league. Lucas Finley, number 3, a 6'2 senior. Number 15, 6'3 sophomore junior, Peyton Garrison. There's a change right there. Number 23, Jason Howard, a 6'6 former Amitonian, a senior. And Dawson Ashley, a 6'1 sophomore, number 43. So that right there, they've gone with Garrison over Morales. Try to get a little bit more length in there, 6'3 versus 6'1, to try to give Josh. So I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, if I was guessing, I would say, looking at that lineup, they're going to go with a zone, but I can't believe they would do that. But we'll see. Nowlin and Finley really thrive in that man-to-man defense. So, but they have not had any luck stopping Josh Wart. And so we'll see if they zone it up a little bit. I know Coach Hop spends more than half of his practice, probably closer to 3/4 of it, week in and week out on defense. And they're a very disciplined defensive team. We're ready to go here. Dayton in their white uniforms with the maroon trim, and the Warriors in their road gray uniforms with blue numbers and white lettering. We're ready to go here. Wharton Howard set to jump it up. Ball up and won by Howard. Allen with it, swings it to Finley. Left side, goes down low to Garrison, back out to Finley, looks at the 3, swings it. They go right side. Howard, 18-footer on the baseline, buries it. Well, that's a good start for Jason Howard.
Yeah.
Nice, smooth shot. He's always been a smooth shooter. Warriors basketball. Duncan hands off to Streeter. Streeter working down the right side. Garrison cuts him off. Goes low to Wart. Wart goes underneath, left hand up, comes up a little short. Ashley with the rebound. Ahead to Finley on the left side. Finley gives it up to Nowlin. Nowlin dribbles left, working down to the corner to Howard on the baseline. Howard on Ward. They want to go right at Ward here. Howard turns, nothing there, kicks it back out to Ashley. Ashley with Graham on him, back to Howard. Howard, 18 feet, starts to work his way down, kicks it out. Nowlin for 3 from the left wing, no good. Garrison with the offensive rebound. Out to Ashley. Ashley back to Garrison, no good. He lost it, and Parr with the steal. Gives it off to Wart. Wart back to Tyler, and Tyler will bring it across half court over to Streeter on the right angle. Streeter calls out the play set. Warriors down 2-0. Minute into this one. Streeter still surveying. Now swings it to Graham on the left angle. Now on the left wing to Duncan. High post to Wart. Wart takes it in. Up with the right hand. Up and under on Howard. A little strong, but draws the foul. Boy, that was a nice head fake at the elbow. Got Howard to flinch and drove on him with the left hand. Looked like Josh wasn't really sure how he wanted to finish that, though.
Yeah.
He started with the left, came back to the right, drew the contact in the middle of it, though, and he'll go to the line. Josh's been struggling from the foul line. So we'll see if tonight's any different. First one's perfect. See, I can jinx them both ways there. Or with the first Amity point of the night, minute 20 into the first quarter. Chance to tie it up here with the second one. And that one short, but rattles around, no good. Parr had it. They're going to get a push on Tyler Parr, I think, inside. Little bumping Howard out of the way there. That'll be the first foul of the game.
45.
Tyler Parr picking up the loose ball foul. Josh could have solved that problem by making a free throw. 2-1, Dayton and the ball. Nowlin across half court, hands off to Dawson. On top to Finley. Finley, left corner. Nowlin fakes, drives, dishes to Howard. 18 feet, steps back. No good. Oh, it drops in. That one rattled the cage, went high in the air, and dropped back in. 4-1, Dayton with the early lead. Duncan hands off to Streeter. Dribbles right. Loses it. Still loses it. And now Nowlin and Streeter both on it. It'll be a jump ball, Amity ball. Nowlin might be the only person in the league quicker than Wes Streeter to the ball on the floor. They're 1 and 1A in this league, and I wouldn't want to try to rank them. They're
first down Amity.
Yeah. Lightning quick, both of them, and not afraid to get dirty, if you will. Streeter needs to trigger that in. Finally does support. Back door, lays it up and in. Oh, that took a long time to develop.
Wow. It was like 4.5.
Yeah. Down at the other end, Ashley drives baseline, comes out the other side to Finley. Spots up for three from the right wing. Good. Nice early offense there, and Finley buries his first shot attempt of the game. It's 7-3 Dayton. Wart, right wing, drives, kicks out of bounds, was trying to get the ball to Graham. Warriors say it was tipped. Josh made up his mind he was going left there, and there was no place for that ball to go. 7-3 early here, Dayton. 5:48 left to go first quarter. Just one foul on each team so far. And I didn't see who the foul was on Dayton, so I'll have to track that.
23.
Was on Howard, okay. So that's good to know. Track those fouls. They don't do them on the board for us here. Garrison, right baseline, back out on top. Nowlin spots up, 21-footer, no good. Parr with a rebound. Good box out. He pushed Garrison under the basket. Head to Streeter on the left sideline. Looking for Duncan. Duncan hasn't had a shot attempt yet. Being patient. Streeter drives. Gets to the right side to Graham. Right corner three. Good! Keenan Graham burying the three-pointer. Warriors back within one. 7-6. So we come up on the 5-minute mark in the first quarter. Finley drives, pulls up, elbow jumper, buries it. Lucas Finley's got a pretty sweet offensive game when he gets it going. The lefty has the deep shot. He's got that mid-range jumper, and he can take it all the way to the rack on you. It's a good Dayton team.
Well, defensively, we don't have the intensity we had a week ago.
Parr at the high post, kicks it to Duncan for three. No good. Parr battling Garrison with a rebound. Long pass ahead. Finley with it, left wing, backs it out. Gives it up, Ashley for three. No good. Parr with another rebound inside. This is what Amity did to them last time they played, is they just owned that glass. And so far, so good for the Warriors. Parr will spot up for three at the other end. No good. Long rebound. Keenan Graham loses it, but it comes to Streeter. Streeter, cross court. Duncan fakes the three, drives, hooks to Wart. Three-pointer left corner. No good. Garrison with the rebound. Over to Nowlin. Nowlin quickly up the floor. Long pass to Ashley under the basket. Kicks it back out. Finley, 22-footer left wing. Good. He's on fire.
He's got to go on.
Scott might have to switch up and put Keenan on Finley. 12-6 Dayton. Graham to Parr. Parr drives right down the middle of the lane. Lays it up and in with a finger roll. There was some contact there. No call. Warriors back within 4. 12-8. Up and down game, folks. If you're not here, you're missing out on a sight so far. Nowlin inside. Howard, left hand, no good. Garrison with the rebound, kicks it back out to Ashley. Baseline jumper, fouled by Graham. Almost got that to go. Keenan Graham with his first foul of the game. Good activity on the offensive glass there by Garrison. He's giving them a nice lift, and he looks tired. He's coming out of the game. He's not used to playing long minutes like this. I say long minutes. He's played 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and he's pretty spent. He's been a JV swing player for them. He goes out. Morales comes in. So they get a little less athletic with Justin Morales, a 6'3 sophomore in the game, but a little bit more physical. Graham out. He gets a break. Jackson comes in. Ashley made the first one, right? It's 13-8. He's got one more. Second one, also good. The Ashley kids are good ball players. Ashley out of the game and into the game. Is that the other Morales? That's Jacob Morales in. So both Morales guys in with Nowlin and Finley and Howard for Dayton. Eli Jackson into the game with the ball out on top. Dribbles right down the sideline, gets to the baseline.
Trouble.
He's in trouble down there.
Oh, nice pass.
He had Wart, and it was a little bit low for Josh, but Josh would have had a lay-in out of that one. Instead, it's a turnover. Finley with the drive. Step back from the elbow. No good. Morales with the rebound inside. Shovels it out to the other Morales. He misses a three, and nice rebound by Michael Duncan in traffic. He pushes up the left side. Slows down with Nallen behind him. Gives it up to Ward. Ward, corner to Jackson. Back out. Tip stolen by Nallen. Intended for Duncan. Nallen drives. Puts it up. No good. They'll get a foul on Michael Duncan. His first. That was a good foul. Trying to contest that shot. Third team foul on the Warriors. Not a good pass from Eli Jackson. He's doing a little too much with the ball there and not being decisive enough with his passes. To the line, Braden Allen, scoreless so far. First one, good. 14-8 Warriors, or 15-8, excuse me now. Warriors are down 7. Allen with one more. 2:57 left to go first quarter, and Allen hits a pair. This is a really good free throw shooting team as well. If they get the right guys on the line, you're in a lot of trouble. Streeter on the right side, tries to go baseline, cut off by Morales. Picks up his dribble, shovels it to Parr, knocked away, stolen by Howard. Howard over to Nallen. Nallen looking up the floor quickly, gets to the top of the key, drives right, kicks. Morales in the corner, nowhere to go. Jackson on him, he backs it out. Morales, that's Jacob Morales with it, gives it back to Nallen. Nallen kicks. Morales back to Howard right down the middle. Streeter tried to block it, got a piece of the arm. He wasn't giving up that dunk though. Wes Streeter said, Jason Howard, you're not getting any dunks on me tonight. These two kids, of course, going to school, growing up all the way until their sophomore year. First one on Streeter. Graham coming back into the game. Howard to the line to shoot two. Warriors are down 8 right now. And Howard buries the first one. Good offensive start for Jason Howard. Lucas Finley.
He's already played better than he played.
Yeah, he's already done more this game than he did the whole game.
Yeah.
At Dayton. Howard buries a pair of them. And the Warriors need a timeout. Not a good start for the Warriors on either end of the floor. Down 18-8 with 2:26 left to go first quarter. This is 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, blue raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. 18-8, Amity trailing the third-ranked across the state, third-ranked Dayton Pirates. Warriors beat them last week in Dayton, and this week Warriors off to a not quite as good start in this game.
Mostly defensively. We just
a lot of open looks for Dayton.
Moved our feet, and yeah.
Dayton comes out in some man full court pressure. Parr with it. Working against Finley. It's a little screen. Kicks it ahead to Graham back into the game. Graham back to Parr. Parr, 21-footer left wing. No good. Forcing that a little bit. Long rebound out to Duncan. Michael Duncan with it. Hooks it over to Graham. Left corner. Three-pointer. Looks good. Short. Follows his own shot. Parr gets it. Tyler dribbles through the double. Swings it. Jackson. Three-pointer right side. No good. And Graham with the offensive rebound. Keenan. Hooks a pass back out, stolen by Nallen. He got himself in deep and didn't have anywhere to go with that. Bad decision. Nallen leaves it in the corner for Morales. Back out to Finley. Finley swings it cross court to the other Morales. He goes baseline, loses it on the way up. Ball loose and comes back to Howard. He loses it, falls down. Nallen chases it down the corner. Nallen spins, kicks. Morales, left corner three. No good. Long rebound. Howard. Howard backs his way down, up and under, kicks it back out to Morales, cross court. Nallen spots up for an angle three, no good. And finally the Warriors get the rebound. Keenan Graham coming down with it. 4 opportunities for Dayton that time down. Duncan with it on the right angle. Warriors need to run their offense and get some quality looks here, down 10. Hand off to Jackson. Jackson, top of the key, back to Duncan. Duncan, dribble drive, gets to the foul line, in the corner. Wart for three, no good, and he's not underneath the rebound. Warriors are not getting offensive rebounds because they're settling for outside shots. It's too much.
The threes are not good threes either.
Morales drives all the way in, and Jacob Morales lays it up and in for 2. And I tell you, Josh Wart not effective on the defensive end so far. He's just a little bit late to the ball. See if he can turn that back up. Parr steps through, swings it. Jackson Left angle three. Good.
There we go.
Eli Jackson finds the bottom of the net, and it's 20-11. Warriors down 9.
It's really the first time he's got feet set and shot a good three. We've had a bunch of them where they're moving and not. Yeah.
Nowlin, right angle, down in the corner. Howard, 18-footer baseline, no good. Morales inside, gets the rebound on Graham. Traveled, got away with it, puts it up, no good. Graham with the rebound. Keenan pushes hard up the left side, had Duncan, couldn't find an angle to pass him. Drives in, the ball knocked away, ball's loose, Wart gets it. He just settled down, swings it to Graham down on the baseline, turnaround jumper, no good. Wart inside with the rebound, puts it back up and in. Josh Wart now finding a little effort inside. He's got 5. Into the quarter, 20-13 in favor of Dayton. This is Amity Warrior Basketball on KLYC 1260 McMinnville. We'll be right back after these messages.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
Welcome back to Amity Warrior Basketball on KLYC. We're getting set for the second quarter here. Warriors down 7, 20-13, and a nice little effort there to get back within that. They were down 11 just before that, or 12, excuse me, just before that. 3 by Eli Jackson, and then the putback by Wart. Wart with just 1 rebound in that first quarter run. Leading rebounder for the Warriors, Tyler Parr with 3, and Keenan Graham with 3. And the Warriors only out-rebounding Dayton 10-9. Dayton making a high percentage of their shots, and when they're not, they're getting the offensive rebound and putbacks.
Yeah.
And the Warriors with how many turnovers, Ron? 5 in the first quarter?
5 turnovers, yeah.
So probably double the number of turnovers you'd like to see so far.
They haven't been almost like unforced turnovers.
All right, here we go, second quarter. Finley get the offense started for Dayton. On the alternating possession, we had a jump ball there in the first quarter, which went to Amity. Finley to Nowlin on top. Nowlin drives left, gets in, kicks to Finley, left corner 3, short. Morales with another rebound. Wart didn't box out, and he puts it back up and in. Josh Wart not boxing out on the defensive end so far. Just a little slow to get where he needs to be. See if he can pick that up here as the game goes on. Streeter with it. Warriors down 9. Out on top to Disler. Landon Disler into the game. And he traveled. Keenan cut right when Disler was going to pass him the ball. He had to put the brakes on. And Disler couldn't stop his momentum and drug the pivot foot. That won't help you get playing time. He's been struggling to find court time. And if you a couple of turnovers, you won't be in there very long. The Warriors need him to give them some rest. Finley with the ball, top of the key with it. Works left off a Nowlin pick. Starts to go baseline, lost it, it's loose, and the ball knocked away, and Nowlin will get that in the open court every time. He beats Duncan to the ball. Nowlin, top of the key, pulls up, elbow jumper, no good. Wart tips and comes down with it. See if that'll get Josh on court. Ahead, Duncan, left corner, drives all the way with the left hand, blocked by Morales from behind. Nowlin up the right sideline with it. Dayton up 9 and the ball. Elbow, swings it, left side to Spink, down low to Morales, shovels it to Garrison, loses it, chases it back. Duncan can't get to it. That should be over and back, because I don't think Duncan touched it. And we've got a traveling call. That might have been a makeup, because I think he realized that should have been an over and back. Didn't make the call, and then called Nowlin for a travel that they never call.
It was a Euro step.
Yeah, they never call that travel, though, especially on a player as good as Nowlin.
Yeah.
And I think Hop shouldn't be arguing, because there was no touch on that ball. The official never gave the signal that it was touched, but he let him go over and back, so I think he just blew the call. It took him a couple seconds to realize. By that time, the play had continued, so he gets Nowlin for the travel.
Same guy we had at Salem Academy on the over and back. Same guy.
That memory will get to you, Ron. Try not to think about it too much.
Or if he's always right.
Warriors basketball, down 9. Streeter works left, gives it up to Duncan on the left wing. Is Duncan trying to go inside to
Josh
Ward?
Just posted up about 15, 20 feet from the basket.
Yeah, he's got to get lower and be more physical. Graham on the right angle, starts to drive. Tries to go to Wart, knocked out of bounds. Warrior basketball. Wart needs to get down low. He's got to find that block and not let himself get muscled out of there.
Well, Howard's not in the ball game.
Graham triggers it in out top to Streeter by center court. Streeter to Parr. Steps back, 22-footer, no good. Wart with a weak side rebound. Josh with his third board of the game. He'll drive baseline, gets bumped, shovels it to Graham. Out to Parr, back to Graham. Corner three, no good. And Morales with the rebound. I don't know why the Warriors are settling for that. They've got to get those. This Graham with a steal. He'll take it right in, up and under, misses. Wart tries to put it back, gets it back again, lays it up and in. Josh Wart with 2 offensive rebounds and the putback. And Graham took a shot to the face. He's still down. Josh Wart with 7 points in the game now. And Keenan slow to get up. He took a pretty good shot in there. And he'll get a quick break for Eli Jackson will come in so Keenan can kind of compose himself again. I think he's frustrated by the pain. He didn't want to come out of the game, but a little composure won't hurt. 5:51 left to go first half. Warriors back within 7, 22-15. And Josh starting to get more active on the glass now.
Yeah, 4 rebounds, 3 of them offensive boys.
Good to see. And he's got 7 points, so he's doing something on the offensive end, but the Warriors need to get him posted low. Nowlin with it. They dump down low to Howard. Runs down Streeter. There's the offensive foul. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Streeter doing what Streeter does. Picks up the second on Howard. That'll get Morales right back into the game. And Howard just came in. He's headed right back to the bench. Watch this. Ashley and Morales in. Howard and somebody. Howard and Finley out. So Ashley, Spink, Morales, Garrison, and Nowlin on the floor for the Pirates. For the Warriors, it's Wart, Streeter, Duncan, Parr, and Jackson. Duncan hands off to Streeter out top, left angle. Man-to-man defense, no, zone defense now. And there's a foul by Garrison as Streeter tries to go around him. That'll be Garrison's first foul. Is that their third team foul?
1, 2, 3, yeah.
4 on the Warriors, 3 now on the Pirates. 22-15, Warriors down 7, but the ball at half court. Neither team's taking a timeout yet. 5:27 left to go first half. Jackson, right angle 3, dumps down to Wart on the baseline. Wart looking at Morales, sizes him up, turns, swings it. They got it for a travel. Might have changed his pivot feet in there. I like the patience, though, that Josh Shore.
He's going to rise up, shoot a jump shot right there.
Yeah, Morales isn't going to challenge him. I don't think he had a good angle for the glass, and he wanted to use the glass, I think, and couldn't find it. Warriors turn it over. Nowlin, right angle to Garrison. Looking for a cutter. It's Morales. He's got it. Runs down Streeter. Offensive foul again. Oh, yeah. Wes Streeter doing what Wes Streeter does. The fullback taking the charge. He just does that so well. He sees it coming.
He didn't move. He stands right there.
Who was that on? Was that on
13?
That was on Morales. 13, Justin Morales, his fourth team foul on the Pirates. Still 7-point game. Warriors with the ball. Duncan crossing over. Works left.
I don't know where he's going.
Hands it to Parr out top. Tyler driving right. Works back against Nowlin. Kicks it. Jackson. Duncan fakes the 3. Back to Parr. Left angle with it. There was Wart right there. They didn't miss
coming
it.
Across.
Tyler with it. Dribbles back out of trouble. Over to Duncan. They got to be more patient watching for Josh. Josh comes out, sets a screen. It's like a zone defense, so it's not easy to do that screen and roll. Wart out top with it. Jab step, drives, kicks. Jackson, left corner 3. No good. Long rebound, Ashley in the corner. Over to Nowlin. 4:20 to go first half. Nowlin, dribble drive, pulls up, elbow jumper, halfway down, wouldn't stay. Garrison with it, tied up by Parr. Jump ball, Warrior basketball. That's good because Garrison ripped it away and would have had the lay-in. But Tyler Parr hanging on long enough to get the jump call. 4:13 left to go. Graham in. He's going to get Josh a little break here. Josh doesn't have any fouls, but not bad to get a little break, maybe for a minute or so, then he can come back in for Eli. Finley going to come in at the next dead ball. Warrior basketball still down 7 as we come up on the halfway mark in the second quarter. Graham, top of the key. Works to the foul line, kicks to Jackson. Comes off the screen, back to Graham. Graham puts the brakes on. Back to Jackson, knocked away. Graham ends up with it. Keenan.
Gonna get a foul. No.
Swings it to Duncan. Duncan in the corner. Streeter fakes the 3, starts to drive, and he stepped out of bounds. Finley in, Morales out. On the floor for the Warriors right now, it's Graham, Parr, Streeter, Jackson, Duncan. For Dayton, Ashley, Nowlin, Finley, Garrison, and Spink. Nowlin brings it up. He'll play every minute of this game if he stays out of foul trouble. Finley behind the back, kicks it Back out to Nowlin on the right wing. Nowlin working off a Garrison screen, picked up by Parr. Hits him on the roll, misses. Great defense there by Graham, and then Garrison loses it out of bounds. Keenan Graham really forced that turnover, missed shot and the turnover. Just excellent presence, and rotated over to cut that off on the help defense on the screen and roll. But a nice roll by Garrison, something the Warriors haven't done very well.
No.
Of course, the Warriors have been trying to do it against the zone defense of Dayton. Streeter works his way to the elbow, picks up his dribble ill-advisedly, back out to Duncan, almost stolen. Duncan to Jackson, fakes the three, left corner. Nowlin shoving Jackson. Graham drives baseline, hooks it out to Duncan. Duncan on the right angle, crosses over, dribble drive, steps back. Gets a little screen, finds Parr at the elbow. Parr going to drive, and he's fouled by Nowlin. And it's getting a little chippy out there with Nowlin right now.
Yeah.
He didn't like the screen from Jackson, came back, shoved Jackson. The officials didn't see it. And then Parr and Nowlin comes in, tries to take the ball, and hits Parr pretty hard. Wart in. It'll get Jackson out. Eli gives him some good minutes there. He's got 3 points in the game. And a turnover, I believe. 22-15 still. We've been stuck on this score for quite a while. Graham inbounds. Throws it way out top to Duncan. Duncan only has one shot attempt in the game so far. No points. Wart out top. He'll take the three. Good! Josh Wart buries a three-pointer. He's got 10 in the first half. 22-18. Warriors back within 4. A lot mentally tougher than they were earlier in the year, Ron.
Yes.
Right corner, Finley. Streeter on him. Lobs to Garrison out top. Garrison hands off to Nowlin. Nowlin buries the 18-footer coming off the pick there. That's a good shot by Nowlin. Back to a 6-point game, 24-18. Graham hands off to Duncan, 25-footer. Good! Michael Duncan buries one from way downtown. He was on the Essen Panthers out there, Ron. That's about 26 feet, 27 feet.
Listen,
nothing but the bottom of the net.
Scraped the rafters on his way.
Man, you couldn't shoot that in Amity with a 20-foot ceiling. Warriors back within 3, 24-21, and the first timeout taken by the home team, Dayton Pirates. 24-21. 1:58 left to go in the first half. Warriors down 3 on 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
Blue Raven Pies in Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, try Blue Raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies, beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99 south of Amity.
Looking to buy or sell a home or some other real estate? Call local realtor Becky Mather with eXp Realty LLC and the Welcome Home team. Let Becky help you make a real estate slam dunk. You can reach Becky at 971-241-2997. That's 971-241-2997. Dayton basketball up 3, 24-21, under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Finley works left. No help defense there. He floats all the way in. And Josh didn't come off of the screen. He's got to drop off a little bit. And he let Finley have Broadway there down the left side of the lane. Back to a 5-point lead. Streeter out by the center circle with it. Working on Morales. Drives.
Going to get 5.
Gets down low. Kicks it to Wart in the corner. It was close. Wart spins, goes baseline, picks up his dribble.
Traveled.
Swings it to Graham. Would have been a lay-in, but Wart did change his pivot feet there. You and I both saw that, Ron. Easy call right in front of the official. A couple travels on Josh tonight. I like that he's trying to draw the defense and be a playmaker. That would have been a lay-in for Graham, but you got to be fundamentally sound there. They try it again. Finley drives left. This time Streeter cuts him off. Finley steps back for 3, buries it. Lucas Finley.
That high screen. The last 3 baskets have come off that high screen, and Josh is not jumping out on the. There's no switch.
Back to an 8-point lead now. Duncan dribble drive, swings it to Wart. Right corner, fakes the 3, drives all the way to the basket, lays it up in the left hand and in. Josh Wart with 12 in the first half. He and Finley carrying the load for their two teams. Finley, left angle 3, no foul called. Parr with a nice box out and a rebound and a foul on Ashley. Wow, I can't believe they didn't call the foul out on Finley. Streeter bumped into him pretty good after the shot. 29-23, 49.2 seconds left to go first half. Warriors down 6 and the ball.
3, Rick, gets you right back in it.
Coach Nelson calls out what he wants from the sideline, and Duncan swings the ball over to Keenan. Graham working off the high screen, and the ball knocked out of bounds off of Garrison. It's really hard to run a screen and roll against a zone because there's always help defense coming. There's nowhere to roll.
Are you sure they're playing a zone?
They're playing a zone. Watch them. See Finley down there on the baseline.
Yeah.
They swing it all the way to Parr. Left corner. He throws it back into Streeter. Streeter high for it out to Duncan. Fakes the three. Steps back. 25-footer. No good. And Finley with the rebound inside. 22 seconds to go first half. Dayton may play for the last shot here unless they can get a lay-in. Nowlin works right. Hands off to Morales. Morales with Parr on him. He gives it to Finley. Finley way out, 30 feet from the basket. Drives. Stolen by Streeter. Picked his pocket. Streeter will take it all the way into traffic. No foul. They block it out of bounds with 2.7 seconds. That was pretty clean.
No contact.
That was pretty clean. You know what a little pump fake does right there, though?
Yeah.
Two guys go flying. Streeter with a pump fake would have sent two guys out of bounds, would have had an uncontested lay-in.
Yeah.
Warrior basketball, right side of the key on the baseline. Graham will trigger it in. Wants to go, goes out in the corner. Parr for three. No good. Garrison with the rebound. Parr might have rushed that one a little bit. Well, Warriors were down 20-13 after one. They're down 29-23 as they outscored Dayton 10-9. They're in that second quarter. 29-23. There were 16 fouls on Dayton, 4 on the Warriors there in that first half. The only person with 2 in the game is Jason Howard. Is that right? Is that what you have also?
I got
Howard with 2 fouls, right?
Howard with 2, and then I got 7 team fouls.
7. I may have missed one. They've only got 6 up on the board, or only had 6. Warriors were led by Josh Hort in the first half with 12 points. Keenan Graham, Michael Duncan, Eli Jackson with 3 each, and 2 for Tyler Parr, who had a rough shooting first half. If Tyler could come out and knock down some shots, it would be a different second half. For the Dayton Pirates, Lucas Finley leading the way. He has 3 3-pointers and 13 points total. Jason Howard was 6, all of those early in the first quarter. Nowlin with just 4, Morales 2, and Ashley 2, and the other Morales 2. Jacob and Juster both with 2. Where are we on rebounds in this game so far, Ron? Josh Ward with...
Josh Ward has 4 rebounds, and Tyler has 5, so that's us. That's for Amity. And down on this end,
that's Garrison with 5.
Garrison's got 5. Yeah.
And overall, pretty balanced on the rebounding. Turnover-wise, though, the Warriors have some extra ones.
10-5 on turnovers.
4 turnovers for Josh Ward, and I'm thinking, would you say 10-5? I think it's more than that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 now, because Ward had that travel, and just 5 turnovers for the Dayton Pirates. So the Warriors down 6, but they have 6 more turnovers and really haven't controlled the boards like they have in previous games. So really, you got to feel good about being down 6 right now. You haven't played a very good game so far.
No, and the threes, you know, we're shooting threes like normal Amity guys shoot threes, but they've not been feet set, good balance, go up and rise and shoot a 3. They've been kind of a quick, hurried 3. It's so high, it bounces off. Dayton's got a lot of rebounds.
We're not getting a lot of second chance opportunities on those 3-point shots.
No.
And really the Warriors haven't boxed out as well as we've used to seeing this Warrior team box out. I think they need to get a little bit more physical. Giving up 5 rebounds to Morales kind of hurts.
And Dayton's, out of all those rebounds, Dayton's got 9 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. I know they had 3 of them on one trip and still came out scoreless, but still, that wears your defense out when you have to keep battling a reset and reset and reset. So we'll come back here in just a few minutes and get you set up for the second half. This is Amity Warrior Basketball on 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together. For the best of Italy in Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3. Juanita's Cafe.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy Pie at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together. Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, Blue Raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99.
Blue Raven Pies in Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream. Try Blue Raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies, beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99 south of Amity.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General Store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General Store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General Store.
For the best of Italy in Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. Halftime here from Central High School, where the Warriors are 6 points behind the Dayton Pirates, playing for a district title here and an automatic home game come next Friday. Joining me now, Amity High School social studies teacher, head football coach, and chess club coach, Joel McGill. How you doing, Joel?
I'm doing good.
Good. Hey, so you guys had district chess today.
We did.
And how did the Amity kids turn out there?
Actually, really well. It's a region made up of like Albany, Corvallis, Monmouth, Amity, and the elementary school team took, I believe, second and sent a team to state. I think they have 3 individuals going to state, and then the middle school team had 2 individuals qualify for state. At the high school, we had Johnny Mather and Justin Vito qualify for state. And Vito actually took first place. So.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then a possibility of getting some more kids depending on, how does that work?
Right now, Eli Jackson and J.D. Stables are on the bubble for at-large bids. They came in tied for 3rd, so they might get a shot at it. So.
Very cool. So the chess club is now in its 2nd year? Is that correct?
At the high school 2nd year. I think Jerry's been doing it at the elementary school for longer. So.
That's good. You should have some good chess players coming up. And when they get started young like that and play competitive chess, they learn a lot.
No, they do.
You talk about something that's purely skill. There's no chance. It is all up to you. You are on an island. Every decision is yours to make. There's no coaching, right?
No, there's not.
You can't say anything. There's no timeout, so you can sit down and talk strategy. And that's one of the things I love about games like chess and competitive atmospheres like that, is because the kid has to learn to be totally in control of their own outcome. There are no excuses when you get done. There's no pointing fingers. There's no blaming an official. You're responsible for what happens, and that's a great lesson in life.
And sometimes the players who are great when there's no pressure can't handle the pressure. So that's
interesting to see, isn't it?
No, it is true. Yeah.
And so how does that work on the timing of chess tournament? I was never a chess tournament player. I played a lot, just kind of recreationally, but.
Generally just go rounds, and of course, it seems like nowadays the kids play a lot faster than they used to. But
so is there a time limit on your turn?
No, not at this level. Okay. At the state level, they can put you on a clock and limit your time per game.
If you're getting slow.
Yeah,
kind of like golf. If you're playing too slow, they say, hey, we're going to put you on a timer?
Yes, they do. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's very exciting. So where is state and when is state?
State will be in the Portland Convention Center, downtown Portland, and it's, I believe it's March 15th and 16th this year.
So they've got a little bit of time to work on their game stuff between now and then. Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So, Joel, congratulations on a successful chess year as well as a successful football year.
And Jerry at the middle elementary school had
he's done a good job, hasn't he? He's done a really good job. Yeah. And he gets kids excited. Much like you do at the high school, he gets kids involved in stuff. He's big into both the arts and the sciences. It's really a nice combination there. He's done a great job with our science program at the elementary school, working with Carolyn Rogers at the high school to coordinate units and things like that. And just done an outstanding job, been a real teacher leader there at the elementary school. schools. So congratulations to the Amity chess clubs, and looking forward to see if they can get something at state. The competition level goes up a little bit there.
It does elevate quite a bit at state, yes.
But great experience for those kids, and appreciate the time that you guys have put in helping them become successful at that. What needs to change for Amity here going into the second half from what you watched?
Actually, I would just say better shot selection. And then, of course, composure. But, Dayton's to play such good defense, in my opinion. They're just...
Well, and I'll tell you, the first 2 games we played them, we saw nothing but man-to-man. It's been zone tonight.
Right.
And so there's some adjustments you have to make against how to attack Dayton zone because you haven't seen it before.
And 2 different offensive sets. You notice that? They kind of ran a little playbook out of Spink last year on the high pick and roll.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely. Ron and I were talking, cut down turnovers. We had 11 turnovers in the first half. That's too many. You're down 6. You cut those turnovers in half, and you're probably in front of this game. So.
Well, no, first turnovers are okay, but it was the unforced turnovers that kind of get you.
Those will kill you. So. Yeah. All right, thanks, Joel. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Talk to you later. All right, so Ron will get his headset back on here. We got second half ready to start. It'll be Dayton basketball to start the second half, and Nowlin will bring it across half court. Warriors are going left to right in front of us here in the second half. Ron's back with me. How you doing, Ron?
I'm good.
Got it all figured out?
Yeah, we were right on fouls.
Right corner, Ashley drives, hangs, left hand, no good. Garrison with another rebound. Blocked by Ward, and he comes down with a rebound. Josh Ward owning the inside there on that.
He needs to.
That's his first block of the game, I believe. Parr pulls up 23-footer at the other end. A little strong. Keenan Graham inside. Can't hang on to it. Pulled away by Finley. Finley pushes hard up the left side. Parr cuts him off. He jumps into Parr. Should be an offensive foul. It is! Tyler Parr drawing the 3rd charge of the game. Wes Streeter's drawn a pair of them. That's Finley's first foul. What a great job by Tyler. He saw Finley coming all the way and decided to step in there and let him run him over. There is no, too far under the basket in high school. You can be wherever you want and draw that charge. Right side, ball tipped away by Garrison and out of bounds. Warrior basketball right in front of their own bench. Coach Nelson talking to his players about what he wants here.
Actually, he's talking to the ref about 15, grabbing Keenan.
Probably about that first. Duncan to Streeter, right angle. Back out to Duncan. Looked at the 25-footer. Crosses over, drives on Garrison, kicks. Ward, baseline jumper, good! Josh Ward knocking it down. He had 12 in the first half, and the Warriors back within 4 now. Nowlin, left corner, Ashley, drives, kicks back out, stolen by Duncan. He read that all the way and played that passing lane. Back out on the kick out to Nowlin. Spot up, three-pointer, little right.
Keenan.
Graham going for it. He's pulled to the ground along with Ashley, and Garrison comes out of there with the rebound. There's a long pass ahead to Howard. Wart back. Howard pulls up, airballs it from about 15 feet. The Amity fans will let him hear a little bit about that. Right angle, Duncan with it. Back to Wart, right corner. Got Howard on him.
Wants to shoot it.
It's tough to shoot over Howard.
5-second count.
Drives, kicks, Graham, left corner 3, looks good. Rims around, won't stay. Howard with the rebound. Howard over to Nowlin. Nowlin back to Finley out top. He'll slow things down. Finley had a heck of a first half with 13 points. Nowlin only with 4 so far in the game. But you have to pay attention to where Nowlin is all the time. Howard now on the right wing with it. Cross court, Nowlin fakes the 3. Drives, hooks a pass, left corner. Finley for 3, no good. Graham tips to himself. And then it's taken away by Ashley. Ashley stepped through, and they got no basket. Graham with the foul before the shot. Keenan not happy about getting that ball ripped away from him, and neither is Coach Nelson.
He lost the ball down here where they ripped it away from him.
He's just going to have to be more physical and play up to this division championship level reffing. They're letting him play physical.
Yeah.
You got to match physicality with physicality, folks. Nowlin will trigger this in left side of the key on the baseline. Nowlin looking, running out of time. Finally gets it into Garrison. Shoots a little jumper from about 8 feet on the side. Misses it. Parr with a rebound. Ahead to Streeter. West crosses over. Gets in deep. Lays it up. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2.
I think it's on.
Streeter with a great drive there. We'll see who they call this on. 43. It's on Howard. That's his 3rd. No, 43 is Ashley. That's his 2nd. Sorry. I got a little excited there.
He was in the vicinity.
And that's going to get Morales in for Ashley. Ashley, just a sophomore, going to be a good little ball player, I think. Getting some varsity time. Hop doing a good job getting his young guys some time. Morales and also a sophomore along with Ashley. Spink, a freshman. He'll get some playing time also. Just quick pass into Duncan. triple teamed. He dribbles it back out. Man-to-man this half. He's zone in the first half. Streeter with it, working on Morales. Dribbles on the right corner, runs into Graham. Keenan started to cut to the basket and then came right back, ran into West. 29-25, Warriors down 4. That was the most unforced turnover ever.
Where was West going? I mean, he had no place to go.
Well, I think he thought Keenan was going to go baseline. I don't know why he wanted to go to the corner, though. Morales with it to Howard. Wart right up on him. Howard beyond the three-point line out top. Right corner, Finley. He dribbles back out around the wing. Curls, top of the key.
Better job of that picking.
To Nowlin in the left corner. Pulls up. 18-footer, no good. Loose ball, and they're going to get over the back on Streeter. That's the right call. He knocked Garrison to the ground. Graham had that, and the Warriors were off to a 2-on-1 break. Streeter, just his second foul in the game. First Warrior with 2 fouls.
Garrison's killing us on the boards.
He really is, and he's a skinny kid.
8 rebounds.
Got to put a body on him. He's the leading rebounder of the game, right?
5 of the 8 are offensive rebounds.
We're going to have a full timeout, Ron, so we're going to take a break. This is 1260 KLYC, McMinnville, and Warrior Basketball.
Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton Bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3. Juanita's Cafe.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering. Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. Dayton basketball, 5:13 left to go, third quarter. Warriors down 29-25. Dayton underneath their own basket, left side of the key on the baseline. Nowlin triggers into Finley, on top Morales. Back to Nowlin, curling, dumps down to Howard. Howard, and Duncan got up there to foul him.
I don't think it was Duncan.
Was it Graham? It's Graham with his third foul. That's pretty painful. Keenan Graham with 3.
Great out-of-bounds play. He was wide open.
That's 13 foul on the Warriors. Howard knocks down the first one. Graham out, Jackson in. And so to describe that, Nowlin triggered it in, got it back. He penetrated just below the foul line from the wing, drew the defense, and then hooked that pass to Howard on the baseline as Wart left Howard to deal with Finley, or to deal with Nowlin.
Yeah.
Howard hits a pair, 6-point game. Graham out now. That hurts the Warriors. Like to have Keenan at his length on the floor with his high basketball IQ. Duncan curls around the top, picks up his dribble, gives it to Jackson. Jackson back to Duncan, way out on top. Works right, Finley on him, good defender. Duncan drives to the wing, picks up his dribble, tries to go to Parr, turns it over. Bad pass, and that was all started by getting himself into a bad situation where he was doubled there on the wing. Finley drives, kicks Morales down low to Howard on the baseline, working on Wart, gets behind him, reverse laying up and in. Bad defense that time by Josh.
Yeah.
First time Jason's been able to actually score on Josh.
Trouble.
Warriors get it in finally to Streeter. And Coach Nelson needs a timeout. It's an 8-point game just like that, 33-25. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we will stay right here. So those last couple of plays, Ron, Warriors, first of all, I shouldn't say an unforced error, but a horrible decision by Duncan over on that sideline. He dribbled to the sideline, picked up his dribble, and he's double-teamed immediately. Nowhere to go with the ball. His teammates don't know what he's doing, so they don't know where to go.
No. And Streeter did the same thing on this other side the last time down the floor, remember?
Yeah. And they come down, Dayton comes down, they dump the ball down to Howard, and for the first time in 3 meetings, Josh Wart let Howard beat him one-on-one. He just didn't move his feet at all. He let Howard have the baseline. And, the one thing you say about Jason, he's not very physical. He doesn't weigh a lot, but he has a nice touch around shooting, period. If you let him if you're not physical with him and you let him have uncontested shots, he is going to score a lot of points on you. And right now, he has 10 points in this game, 4 in the quarter. Warriors basketball, Duncan with it. Disler into the game for Jackson.
Back to the zone.
Disler, nope, man-to-man still. No, they're switching off. They're playing. It depends on who's guarding whom there, because Finley chased Disler all the way through there. So I think it's a man-to-man, but they'll switch it. Disler drives, kicks, back out. High post to Parr. Parr starts to drive, works his way down low, turns, swings it up with the left hand, misses, and Wart knocks it off of Finley and out of bounds. There's no call there. Wow. Wart really bodied Finley on that baseline.
We got a break on that one because he need him out of bounds.
Warriors need a break. Under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Down 8 right now. Need a basket badly here.
Nice for 3 right here.
Streeter trying to go to Wart. Can't. Out on top to Disler. Disler by the center circle. Drives. Loses it. And offensive foul. That was actually a break. If Disler doesn't get the offensive foul, Howard throws that down with 2 hands at the other end. And again, the bench hurting the Warriors right now. That's a couple of turnovers on Disler, and he's only played about 4 minutes in the game. Morales maybe talking soprano for a little while. He's trying to walk it off a little bit. He thought he was coming out of the game. See Hop tell him, no, you're still in. Go back and run the play. Nallon right side to Morales. The other Morales now down low on the corner to Jacob Morales. He hands off to Nallon. Nallon behind the back to Morales on top. Left side, Wart with the steal. Wart trying to get control over it, takes it all the way. Left hand lays it up, and he scores, and he's fouled. He never had control of that ball until the last second. He was fumbling and stumbling all the way down the floor, and finally got control right in front of the basket. The basket is good, and he's fouled by Morales, number 21. That is Jacob Morales, his first. Just the third team foul on Dayton, but Wart with his second basket of the quarter.
Jason Howard is in the vicinity. That foul could have gone either way.
Wart buries the foul shot. 2 out of 3 from the line tonight for Josh. Nallon with it. Warriors back within 5. That was a big three-point play for the Warriors. They go to Howard down low. Howard banging with Wart. Reverse laying up and in. If you let him have that angle, he'll squeeze along that baseline, and a reverse lay-in for him is just like a lay-in. I mean, he's 6'6" with long arms. Wart, the other end, misses the 3. Parr, misses the 3. Nallon with the rebound. Kicks ahead to Finley. Finley crosses over. Elbow, jumper, no good. Wart with the rebound. Josh throws long to Duncan. Duncan, take it in on Finley, lay it up. He was hit, no call. He backed off from the contact instead of taking it right into Finley's chest. He missed it high off the glass.
Yeah.
Warriors down 7. Pirates with the ball. Nallon working on Duncan. Drives, gets in deep, kicks. Finley fakes the 3. He drives, floats on the baseline, misses, gets it back. No, box out again, reverse laying up and in. When the Warriors look at this game later, if they lose, it is going to be all about offensive glass. They are getting killed on the boards. Ward at the other end for 3. Bad shot. And Morales saves it in off of Parr and out of bounds. Graham coming back in with his 3 fouls. He's going to get Disler out.
Yeah, we got a couple guys that just not. Josh Ward is not on to one of his better ball games, offensively or defensively.
Well, you say that. He has 17 points in the game.
I know,
but you're right. He's not having the kind of impact on the defensive end we're used to seeing. And offensively, he hasn't been spectacular, but he's been pretty solid so far. But he's not rebounding and defending like he normally does. Just a little slow on a few plays here. See if he can pick it up. Nallon out top. Duncan almost strips him. Nallon down low off Morales. Morales saves it. Almost saved it back in, and Nallon. The basketball IQ and reaction of the Pirate players is very high as a team. Yeah. They react to situations very, very well. There's not a lot of football players out there. These guys play basketball all fall, too. There's a bad pass in. Wart saves it to Streeter. Streeter ahead to Parr. This is going to turn out okay as Parr lays it up and in.
Oh, my.
That should have been a turnover. Josh Wart hustling, knocked it over to Streeter. Streeter with the assist ahead to Parr on the broken play. Warriors back within 7, 37-30. Nallon knocked away, stolen by Duncan. Puts the brakes on, steps back. They'll reset the offense. Nice job. Wart with it out top.
Patience.
Over to Streeter, fakes the 3 on Garrison. Now backs out. Gets a little screen, kicks it, left corner. There's the drive, kick. That's going to be a blocking foul. Morales, that costs us 3 points, though. It was a great foul for Morales in retrospect. Graham could have had his 4th foul. Instead, they call it a Morales. 4th team foul. Morales took the worst end of that collision, too. He went down hard.
He moved his body.
But what that did is, by drawing that foul, that kept the kick out and the 3-pointer from Duncan. Duncan buried the 3. Finley coming in. He's going to get the other Morales, 13, Justin Morales, out of the game. We got some people out there listening. Matt Furch listening from Cabo. John Stearns in Denver. Warriors miss inside. Who was that missed, Ron? I didn't see.
Josh Wart.
Josh Wart missing in close. Morales, left corner to Spink. Back to Morales on top now, way out by the center circle to Finley. Finley walks it over towards the right sideline. 30 feet from the basket, works left,
gets
to the elbow, steps through, lays it up, no good. Ward with a rebound. They're going to get a foul late. Oh, my. And that might have been, we don't have video replay. That might have been Keenan Graham just being a little cheap after the play, because I don't think that was a follow-through. I think that was Keenan after he came down, gave a little extra shove to Finley.
Yeah.
I'll bet. I don't know for sure, but I think if you watch that video.
But they're giving him two. The ball was clear. The guy was on the ground.
Oh, yeah. The foul was way after the shot, but Finley to the line. Buries the first one. So you have Keenan for 4?
I got Keenan for 4.
4 fouls on the sophomore. 38-30. Dayton up. Finley with one more. Well, he's had his best game ever against the Warriors tonight. He had 13 in the first half. He's got 17 now total, and he's just been tough for the Warriors to handle.
Here we go down into
Duncan hands it to Streeter. Streeter dribbles through the double, gets in deep, kicks it. Jackson for 3. Good! Eli Jackson buries a three-pointer. Warriors back within 6. 39-33. Under a minute to go in the third quarter.
Drive and kick works.
It really does.
Haven't got to it enough.
Nowlin hands off to Finley, way out top on the right angle. Now back to Nowlin off his foot. That'll be over and back. Just lost it. Finley with a kind of a low pass that it looked like Nowlin just kind of took his eye off it. It was down by his knee, but he should have caught that ball. Nowlin, nothing wrong with his hands, but not a good pass from Finley, and Nowlin didn't have the focus to bring it in. Warriors down 6 with the ball. Duncan driving, fouled by Nowlin. Boy, Duncan just really forcing the action against Nowlin.
Yeah, not afraid of him.
That is Nowlin's first foul of the game, though.
I got 2.
2? Okay, yeah. Thank you. I must have missed one somewhere. 40.7 seconds left to go, third quarter. 39-33, Warriors down. Jackson gets it into Wart, back to Jackson. That was dangerous. Back to Wart now. Swings it right side to Duncan. Josh just throwing lasers out there. No looks. There's a drive.
Foul.
He's fouled. And almost... I don't know how he got that shot off. Michael Duncan driving baseline. Hard foul. And somehow got the shot off. Otherwise, I think he was going to pass the ball originally. And when he got fouled, he decided to try to get something that looked like a shot off. And he threw it up there and it had a chance. Bounced around off the backboard in the rim and missed. Duncan to the line, buries the first one. Michael Duncan, probably the best foul shooter in the state, if I were betting. Ron hates it when I do that. But I haven't looked. I got to check his stats. He buries a pair cleanly. He's the best foul shooter I've ever seen in high school. We've seen some good ones. He's the best I've ever seen at any level of high school. I don't care where. He's a 90+% foul shooter this year. He is just money. I think he's missed one all year that I can remember. Nowlin dumps down low to Garrison, working on Streeter, turns, Streeter fouls in. That was a good foul by Streeter because Garrison was going to get a lay-in out of it. Streeter picking up just his third foul of the game. We've got 14.4 seconds left to go third quarter. If it sounds funny when I try to read the time, it's because we can't see the time unless you move your head one side to the other because of where the basket supports are. First one missed by Garrison. Warriors are down 4. They were down 9. It was 39-30, Ron. 5 straight points for the Warriors. Keep this close as we head toward the fourth quarter. And they'll have the chance for the last shot here as well. Garrison with one more. And he buries that one. So 6-point lead. Garrison's first point of the game. 13 seconds. Duncan brings it across over to Parr with 10.
Where are we going?
8 seconds. Parr working his way into the lane. Turns. Left hand up. Misses it. And the ball loose off of Finley? No, off of Parr with 2.7 to go. Boy, Tyler got a good look down there. He backed his way down on Finley all the way to about 6 feet, put up the little left-hand baby hook, and it just wouldn't stay in. Finley gets it into Nowlin. Nowlin races up the right side, gets across half court, puts up a 30-footer, no good off the back of the rim.
Boy, we just let it shoot it.
Warriors down 40-35 as we head to the fourth on 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
for the best of Italy in Dayton. It's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General store. Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's and Dayton bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3, Juanita's Cafe.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. 40-35, Dayton Pirates leading the Warriors. This is the number 3 versus the number 9 team in the state. And if you don't think these two teams are ready for some playoff action, you are sorely mistaken. You're misreading the tea leaves, because both of these teams playing intense, physical, hard-nosed basketball, making some tough shots. Good defensive effort by both teams tonight overall. Ward down low on Howard. They double Ward. He turns, goes up, and he's fouled.
Got a foul.
Josh Ward, that might be on Finley reaching in. He had Howard. He worked him across the paint patiently. Nope, it's going to be on Howard, his third. Ward worked him from the right block patiently across the lane and then exploded to that left hand as Finley came over to double. Got hit pretty hard. Ward to the line. First free throw, good. He is 3 out of 4 from the line tonight.
It's a good looking shot tonight. It's got arch. It's up in the air.
Yep. He always has a nice follow-through and good release on his shot.
Those other ones last week.
Last week he was short on everything and flat. He hits them both, though. Ward with 19 in the game, I believe now. I'll have to check that for sure. I think that's what he's up to. 3-point game. Finley working left. Still working all the way in. Hangs. And Howard misses the follow. Ward with the rebound. Howard tried to tip that in. Missed it. There's a quick pass over. Duncan. Right corner. Three-pointer for the tie. No good. Howard tips. Parr takes it away from him. Tyler Parr with the offensive glass. He drives. Hooks it up with the right hand. It won't stay. Howard with the rebound. The Warriors had 2 golden opportunities there and couldn't cash in on either one of them. There's a long pass ahead. Spink, right corner 3. He's a good shooter, and he buries it. Boy, that hurt. Nobody got back on defense. Tyler Spink, his first shot of the game is a 3 from the right corner, and it splashes down. 43-37. Warriors back down 6. Had a chance to tie it a moment ago. Streeter way out on the left angle with it. 40 feet from the basket. Works right towards the right side. Hesitation. Jump stop. Leans in. Banks it. No good. Ball loose. Howard gets it. Boy, Streeter, what a great move. Couldn't finish. Finley drives. Hangs. Scores. Over Parr. Finley still hurting the Warriors. Coming back the other way quickly. There's a drive by Duncan, and he's fouled by Ashley from behind. He says, I got all ball. The official says, no. That would be part of the wrist in there, my son.
43.
Ashley with his third foul. Duncan to the line to shoot 2. Warriors down by 8, now by 7. Michael Duncan just 6 points in the game. Had a great look from that corner, how quickly things can change. That would have tied the game. Misses the free throw. Spink with a rebound. Duncan, 3 out of 4 now from the foul line tonight. Nowlin pulls up, kicks. Howard on the left wing.
Here we go.
Ball fake, gets in low, finger rolls it up and in. Josh Warren went for the pump fake.
Eating him up tonight.
14 points for Howard. And he has not had a good game against the Warriors this year. Streeter, they're going to say no shot for Streeter as he hung in the air. They say he got fouled before he started the shot, but he will be shooting 1-on-1. That is the 9th team foul already on Dayton with 6:16 left to go. So Streeter to the line. Warriors are down 9 right now. Michael Duncan misses a free throw at one end, and Howard makes a nice pump fake on Ward. And Josh still shaking his head over there. I see him biting his lip and shaking his head. He just can't believe he went for that pump fake. Howard sold him on it, and then a quick one dribble, a long stride, and the 6'6 senior finger rolled it up and in from the baseline. Streeter, front end of the 1-on-1, no good. Finley and Parr battling. Parr with a foul. That'll put Finley on the line at the other end, shooting 1-on-1. 7th team foul on the Warriors. That hurts. So Warriors now missed 2 free throws in a row and 3 potential points. And at the other end now, Dayton with a chance to get to double digits on this lead. Finley to the line, shooting the front end of the 1-and-1 here with 6:15 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Eternity.
Oh, it's a ton of time.
Yeah.
The Warriors right now playing some of their worst basketball of the night. Finley misses. Parr tips. Howard gets the rebound. Kicks it back out to Finley in the corner. Finley fakes. Kicks to Nowlin. Nowlin in the left corner. He drives all the way to the basket, lays it up and in.
Bad defense.
No, horrible defense right there. And then we've got a whistle after the play. Are we going to get a double foul?
No, he didn't just blow a whistle until he get off the ground or something.
That's kind of interesting. A little tangle up down there. Blows the whistle and maybe wisely just lets the players cool down a little bit. Nowlin ended up on the floor. I don't know if that was Streeter down there with him. Nowlin gets the basket after Finley misses the free throw, so it's an 11-point game.
That has to be at least 10 or 12 points on that baseline drive by...
Yeah, the Warriors have not been disciplined defensively on that left baseline at all.
No.
And that's where all the damage has been, the left baseline. Streeter with it. Warriors need to finish the next couple of minutes strong here, not let this game slip away. Wart, right corner, starts to drive. He's working his way in.
Travel.
Kicks it, got him for the travel. He lost his balance there a little bit, stumbled and took an extra step before he kicked it. Josh a little frustrated.
Dribbling to nowhere, though. It just
well, he was dribbling, looking for an avenue to get to the basket, and then he kicking to Graham in the corner, but he was off balance there. Spink, his pass to Nowlin, knocked away by Duncan.
He double dribbled. Spink double dribbled.
Didn't get called, so it didn't happen, Ron. You know that.
No.
If it didn't get called, it never happened.
Referee's always right.
That's right. Nowlin with it. It's past Duncan, steps, kicks to Howard. Wanted to dunk it, missed it. Finley tips it, no good. Ball loose, still loose. Howard ends up with it, spins, reverse lay-in, blocked by Ward. And Streeter comes out of there with it. It's a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Streeter pushes hard on Ashley, kicks to Duncan. Right corner, fakes the 3. Down to Ward in the mid-post. That was not a good fast break. Ward kicks it to Parr. Parr drives down to Streeter, out to Graham. Left corner, 3-pointer. No good. Oh, the Warriors really golden opportunity to cut into this lead. It's a long pass ahead to Ashley. Ashley fakes, misses. Graham tips. Wart with the rebound. Good hustle back by the Warriors on defense there. Wart with it over to Parr. Parr ahead to Graham. Graham fakes the drive, now goes with the right hand. Spins back, picks up his dribble, swings it over to Duncan on the right side. Now corner to Streeter in the right corner. Streeter on Spink. Goes Wart down low. Fumbles the ball and turned it over. Josh just not his sharpest tonight. Frustrated. At the other end, Spink. 3-pointer from the left corner. No good. Gets Wart with the rebound. He was trailing just at the right speed there, Ron. And Josh pretty frustrated. Scott needs a timeout. 49-38. Warriors down 11. 4:35 to go, and the Warriors have missed multiple open looks with opportunities to cut this in. Remember, this was a chance for the Warriors to tie at 39. It was 39-36, and Duncan missed a wide open 3, and they came back, got up with a 3, and then a 2 up 8, and the Warriors haven't been able to cut into it since then. This is Amity Warrior Basketball on KLYC 1260 McMinnville. We'll be right back.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile.
Blue Raven Pies in Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream. Try Blue Raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies. Beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies, too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99, south of Amity.
Welcome back. Central High School, home of the Panthers, hosting the Amity Warriors and Dayton Pirates, the 9th and 3rd ranked teams in OSAA and the 3rd and 1st seeds in the district tournament for the Pac West, playing for the district title. Right now, the number 3 ranked team leading the Warriors by 11, 49-38. Warriors come out of this timeout, 4.5 minutes to go. Duncan with it, hands off to Graham. Graham works on Morales, gets to the right angle, and
threw it out of bounds.
Unforced. Nope, they're going to say it was tipped by Morales. Dayton fans don't like that one. And I'll tell you,
the other guy can't. There's no way the other guy can see the ball.
No. You can't overrule him. He was on the other side of the floor. The closer official made the call, and they're going to talk about it. That's not a good sign for the Warriors.
He couldn't see it.
And there's no way he had an angle. He was all the way across the floor, and he's going to see. The official that was closer had the call. Now, you and I didn't see that tip.
But for the fans, it helps.
Well,
if you just take time.
Yep.
Talk about it.
You defer some of their anger.
Yeah.
Streeter with it. Officials did a pretty good job tonight. I don't have a lot of criticisms on any of the games we've watched. Parr with it in the high post on the elbow, working on Finley.
Boy, he's getting
turns,
fouled. Nice.
steps through, lays it up and in. Boy, he was patient in there. Parr was 6 in the game, hasn't had an outside shot all night, though. 49-40, Morales left wing, back out to Nallin. Nallin has not hurt the Warriors tonight. It's been Finley and Howard. Howard's not in the game, though. Finley with it out top, way out top. Drives left, steps back, 4-3, misses that one. Duncan high for the rebound. That was a James Harden 3 right there. Duncan puts the brakes on, kicks it to Graham. Graham, they double him. To Parr for 3. No good. Halfway down, wouldn't stay. Tyler Parr not able to ring up a three-pointer tonight and maybe rushing his shot just a little bit. He likes to have those feet completely set.
They're not set.
And they're not. He's rushing that shot just a hair. Kind of desperation. Warriors down 9 as Coach Hop from the Pirates takes a 60-second timeout. So we'll take one also. This is 1260 KLYC McMinnville, home of Amity Warrior Sports. We'll be right back.
Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, blue raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General store.
Welcome back, Warrior fans, wherever you are. We've got at least one family listening in Cabo. We've got some listening in Colorado. I know we've got people scattered up and down the West Coast, and we appreciate all of you tuning in to KLYC, and we appreciate Dave Adams giving us the venue to be able to stream these games out to you. We have a lot of fun doing them. Love high school basketball, and love the opportunity to be able to call these games. Dayton basketball coming out of the timeout. Howard on the left wing, working on Ward. Ward needs to back off him a little bit there, I think. Hands off to Nallin. Nallin, one-on-one with Ward, doesn't take advantage of it. Kicks it out to Ashley. Swings it right angle to Finley. Now they go to Howard. And there's the help defense, but Howard gets to it first and finger rolls it up and in. Jason Howard having the best game, I think, of his career that I've seen. I know he's had more points, but he's doing it against better competition than usual. On the left side, Graham with it, swings it to Parr, way out top. Warriors offense does not look sharp at all, Ron. They're really struggling to get any kind of rhythm going.
So you'd have to give Dayton a little credit.
They're back in their zone defense here.
Some good defense. We're just not getting good
Streeter,
looks.
baseline. Misses. Air balls from 15 over Howard. I'm not sure why he took that. That's just a lack of patience.
Not the right guy shooting.
It's an 11-point game. Finley pulls up mid-range. No good. Graham with another rebound on the weak side. Graham will push hard, but good transition defense by the Pirates as they get back. Graham to Streeter, top of the key.
Time for a 3. There it is.
There it is from Duncan, a deep 3. Good! Michael Duncan from about 28 feet on the left wing. He knows no bounds to that range. He wanted that. He was planning on shooting. He's on the Peon Panthers over there. He is way out there. Cuts it to 8. Finley drives, pulls up, swings it to Ashley on the right side, down in the corner to Morales. I would pressure him a little bit. Now to Howard in the high post. Howard steps back, Wart closes, he gives it back to Morales. Now they swing it to Ashley, left corner Finley. Now down to Howard. They're trying to really work on this. Howard's going to go to that baseline. He does. They double him. He kicks it to Morales. Out to Nallin for 3. No good. He's on the floor. Ran into a teammate. Graham with the rebound. Over to Streeter. Streeter works past Finley. Finley fouls him from behind. No call. Ball's loose. Streeter barreling after it. Ashley has it. That should be a travel and it. No, he got a timeout. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know how you get the timeout while the guy's sliding on his back up the floor. Coach Nelson not happy about them giving that timeout to Coach Hop. But that's really about them not calling the foul on Finley as he hit Streeter from behind.
Yeah.
Streeter lost control of the ball when Finley did that, and that started the whole melee out there. We've got a full timeout on the floor. We'll take one also. Only 1:33 left to go in this one. Warriors down 51-43. We'll be back after this message.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
Hey, for the best in auto body repairs, come see Stairs Auto Body. Curtis Stairs works on all types of makes and models, guaranteeing quality and satisfaction every single time. Stairs Auto Body, located behind Lum Motors on Highway 99 in McMinnville. Stairs Auto Body, a proud supporter of Warrior Athletics. All right, Ron, turnover. Warriors down 51-43, 19 fouls on Dayton, 7 on the Warriors, a minute 33 to go, and it's Dayton basketball right here in front of us to the left end of the scorer's table. Nowlin drives across half court, hands off to Spink. Warriors pressuring, tight man-to-man. Finley with it, picked by Streeter. Streeter going to take this in on Finley. Nope, pulls back. Kicks it to Wart, coming right down Broadway. He scores, offensive foul.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my. I don't know.
Coach Nelson coming out.
Not
happy, and Nelson saying he was leaning sideways. Not a favorable call there for the Warriors. They needed that basket. Wart picks up just his first foul of the game, but it's a big one because he laid that up and in.
Well,
that hurt.
Stuffed it.
Finley with the ball. This one's just about over now, Ron. That would have cut it to 6. Instead, it's 8. Finley all the way in, hangs and banks it in. That'll do it. Warriors down 10, and Coach Hopp wants a timeout. He gets his exercise sprinting towards the baseline to get that call. 1:03 left to go, and that might have been as big a swing in the game as there's been. That would have cut it to 6.
Yeah.
And it'd be interesting to see the tape on that. And those are the calls you'd like to see officials swallow their whistles on. They've swallowed them on enough other calls. And here's one where the offensive players attacking the basket.
You just got to believe that they called those 3 offensive fouls on Dayton. They thought that it's almost like
we got to balance it out a little bit.
Well, or let's be consistent.
Yeah. And that's a tough one for the Warrior fans to swallow. So with a loss here, I don't mean to be pessimistic, but a 10-point game with a minute 3 to go, and that's a good foul shooting team and an experienced team with ball handlers in Finley and Nowlin who will take care of that basketball in the last minute of this game. So let's talk about what this means for the Warriors. Assuming they don't come back and win this in a miracle fashion, they're going to be the number 2 seed coming out of our conference. That's an automatic bid. They're going to play on Friday, and they're going to probably travel because they're 9th ranked right now. A loss here, they're probably going to stay 9. Which means they're probably going to travel, it looks like right now, to Umatilla possibly.
Yeah. Dave Brown was here from Horizon.
That's the other possibility.
He thought it might be.
It could be Horizon, it could be Umatilla. And I don't know which one the Warriors would prefer. I think they feel good about Umatilla. They lost to them by 5 in a game where the Warriors really played bad at Salem Academy. And I get nervous about going to Horizon and playing Dave Brown. Dave Brown's a great coach. Warriors break the pressure quickly. Wart for 3, no good. Air balls that. Garrison with the rebound and gets it to Nowlin. Nowlin over to Morales. Knocked away by Graham from behind. Wart with it.
What do we do here?
Pulls up to Graham for 3. No good. Wart tips. Howard comes down with the rebound. That'll do it, folks. 40 seconds to go. It's a 10-point game. Hopefully the Warriors let them run this clock out and don't turn this into a foul fest in the last 40 seconds. Morales with it. Back out to Finley. 30 seconds to go. Dayton with a big win here. It was a hard-fought game. They're going to win this by 10 points, it looks like. Finley with it, left wing. Backs it out. And we've got a double foul between Howard and Graham, maybe?
Yeah.
If it is, that's Keenan's 5th. He'll be out of the game. And Howard's 4th. Howard's still talking to Streeter. Those two have known each other. Maybe it was Streeter and Howard. They're still talking.
23.
So that's Howard. Finley pushes Howard away, and Graham is the other one. Again, 2 kids that have known each other for a long time. Howard's still kind of emotionally charged up. He needs to just look up at the scoreboard. It's 53-43. You're about to win a district title. Just shut your mouth and walk away. You don't want to let your emotions get you into trouble here. You get ejected from the game, you miss your first-round state playoff game.
So double foul should be their ball. I don't know.
Yeah, they had the ball, so it's a jump ball. No, it stays with possession on that. So it'll still be Dayton basketball. It doesn't matter who the arrow goes to. So Warriors sub out, and they will concede this one. Garrison with it, hands to Ashley. Ashley drives, kicks to Spink. Back out to Finley. 13 seconds to go. Over to Nowlin. The Warrior fans give a nice round of applause. Out to Spink, back to Nowlin, and he can hold.
The Dayton Pirates give him.
That's what I said. Dayton Pirate fans give a nice round of applause.
There's nobody cheering on the other side.
No, there isn't. And that's it, folks. The final score, 53-43, as the Warriors were within 5 coming into the fourth quarter, ended up losing by 10. And there's a few different plays you can point to there in that fourth quarter. But really, when we look at the whole game, Ron, it was about the lack of defensive rebounding and turnovers.
Yeah.
You can talk about missed shots all you want. Those happen. But the defensive rebounding was not good tonight. I don't know. You can give me a count of how many offensive rebounds Dayton had, but they had way too many. For as good a rebounding team as the Warriors are, they got handled on the boards tonight. Excuse me. The other thing was the number of turnovers. The Warriors with far, far too many turnovers. If I'm reading that right, Ron's got a tally for me. 14 offensive rebounds for the Dayton Pirates. And so if you want to talk about, I mean, that's 14 missed shots that you got the rebound. You might as well not even miss a shot because you got the ball and you either got a putback attempt or you reset your offense. And a number of times those offensive rebounds were kicked out. Warriors only had 8 offensive rebounds, so 6 more offensive rebounds, and the Warriors should be the better rebounding team out there. They are a more physical team, but, you know, they looked a step slow, especially in that first half, but they looked a step slow all night. 26 total rebounds for the Warriors and 38 rebounds. So they get out rebounded by 12 by the Pirates tonight. Appreciate Ron tallying those up. What about turnovers, Ron? If you can check those for me. I know the Warriors committed far more in this game than the Pirates did. Warriors were led tonight by Josh Wart. Josh had 12 points in the first half and 7 in the second half, so 19 total for the big man, but it wasn't one of his better games overall. 16 turnovers for the Warriors, only 9 for the Dayton Pirates, so that's 7 more opportunities there, plus 6 more opportunities on the offensive glass. That's 13 more opportunities they had at baskets than the Warriors did. Warriors, like I said, led by Josh Wart. Michael Duncan had 9, Tyler Parr with 6, Eli Jackson 6, Keenan Graham 3. And really the turning point, let me come back here to that in a second. Lucas Finley had 13 in the first half and 8 in the second half, 21 total, the leading scorer in the game. Jason Howard with a nice game, 6 points in the first half and 10 in the second for 16 total. They got 6 out of Nowlin. You hold Nowlin to 6 points, you think you're going to win the game.
And I mean, really, I think the difference in the ball game, I'm going to pick one player, and that's Garrison.
Yeah, and he doesn't show up as a scorer. He's got 1 point, but how many rebounds?
All those rebounds.
11 boards,
rebounds.
11 rebounds for Garrison.
7 of them, 8 of them, 6 of them, I guess.
6 of them offensive, 5 offensive.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5
offensive rebounds. And those, he didn't put any of those back up for baskets.
No,
he kicked it back out. And they reset their offense. They run clock. They get another look at it. When you give a good team like Dayton multiple opportunities, that's going to really cost you in this game. So as we look at this game going forward, you know, the Warriors did not take care of the basketball. They got beat up on the boards by 12. That's a formula for losing to a lot of teams. The Warriors need to take care of the basketball, and they need to own the glass. And against most teams, they should tonight. They just looked a little slow from the outset, a step behind the Pirates. Like the Pirates had something to prove, and the Warriors were just kind of not quite focused.
I've watched a lot of Amity Dayton ball games, football, basketball, whatever. Dayton gets up more for Amity than we get up for them. We just don't, there's not the same intensity.
And you need to bring that.
Yeah.
But I will say this for the Warriors.
They're young.
They are young, but when you look at this game, you know, they got behind multiple times in this game by 8-10 points, and each time they battled back in this game. For a game where they didn't take good care of the basketball, they didn't do a good job of rebounding. They did hang around in this. Ron, in the fourth quarter, this was a 40-37 game, and Michael Duncan had an open look for a three-pointer to tie it. From that point on, the Warriors got outscored 13-6. And there was a little burst there. We went from being down 3 to being down 8, and then 10, and then 11, and we could never get back into it.
No.
But Michael Duncan, if he hits that 3, it's a whole different game.
Yeah.
You know, so it's that close. You can look at a 10-point loss, but you can also look and say, hey, the Warriors were 1 shot away midway through that fourth quarter from tying this game and it being anybody's game.
And I think, too, somewhere in there, the last 2 or 3 minutes where Josh followed and got the lay-in that would have cut it to
foul.
6.
Yeah, and offensive foul. Who knows what happens there?
Yeah.
So the Warriors need to get, it hurts right now, but you got to get a little perspective on the game. Dayton played a much better game than the Warriors did, and the Warriors hung around in this game until the last 2 minutes, really.
Yeah, and Hop's bench really performed well for them. Spink hit a key 3.
That was a big one in that corner. Warriors to get back on defense.
Morales boys came in and did a good job. And I don't remember Garrison at all in the previous 2 games.
So here's the thing. He's been a JV swing player for them, and they start him tonight in this zone defense. That was the other thing, is that the Warriors prepare for the man-to-man defense that they see from Dayton all the time, and Dayton comes out and throws a 3-2 zone at them.
Yeah.
And the Warriors really weren't ready for that and never really adjusted to it completely. And, of course, while Dayton is playing that zone, they're also collapsing on you when you put the ball on the floor, knocking it away and making it really hard to handle the ball against that zone. All right. We've already told you who's first team all-league. We can run down it again real quick for you if you want to know. Player of the year was Braden Allen. Josh Wart, first team. Jason Howard, first team. From Blanchette, James Moore was first team. And from Salem Academy, it was Wakefield and...
Looks like Boss is out there.
This might be second team. I thought he was first team.
That's first team. It's Boss.
I thought it was Hardy. I think it's Hardy.
No, he said Boss.
Okay, so Boss got first team, Hardy must got second team. So I was wrong in my memory. So anyway, and I think Michael Duncan was second team, and Tyler Parr was honorable mention for the Warriors. Josh Ward getting announced right now, gets a nice round of applause, both from Amity fans and Dayton fans there. He's a likable kid. He plays hard and really gets after it. Had a rough game tonight, but those games are going to happen every once in a while. It's the way it is.
Wakefield.
And really a nice first team. When you look at this, I'd put this first team up against any first team in the state. You want to talk about some shooters out there and some guys that play inside well. Those 6 would give any 6 in the state a run for their money. You got to love these YC people who haven't been part of this league. They don't even know his name.
Nowland.
At least find out a player's name. So that's the way it goes. All right. He'll learn over time. All right, folks, that's going to be it for tonight. Final score, Dayton 53, Warriors 43. You can check osaa.org to see what the playoff matchups are tomorrow morning, maybe even late tonight. They freeze them this
10
evening,
o'clock.
and they'll have those up pretty quick. Usually they get them up pretty quick, but definitely by Sunday morning you can check and see. Both girls and the boys will be on the road for the first round of the state playoffs. Boys will play on Friday, girls on Saturday. We'll get more information for you up on Facebook and Twitter and when we find out. Until then, appreciate you tuning in. Have a great night, everybody.
For the best of Italy and Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering. Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton Bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3. Juanita's Cafe.
KLYC McMinnville Dundee. Streaming services provided to you by H&R Block, where Block has your back. We are also here for your business service needs.